Yes, and honor can go also to not only the human. It can go to animals and it can go to plants too,
Plants, and
right?
even bugs,
Oh, bugs! I
spiders.
have a story with bugs and spiders. I don't kill
Here,
them.
well, welcome to VisionCast Network, where intention, collaboration, and technology gather in service to humanity. Today's awesome guest is Rami Raiden. He is a digital marketing expert and the founder of digitaledgeacademy.net. So, welcome, Rami. So good to see you again.
Thank you, thank you. I'm so happy to be here with this podcast and to talk with you.
Love it. So, let's dive in. So, tell me, please, your backstory. What led you to do the work that you're doing now, and why are you so passionate about it?
All right. Yeah, that's a beautiful question. And what led me is I've been working as a with digital marketing and media in general for a long time, but I never took it as my main business, like
Hmm.
what I'm doing now. I always was like looking for life from a perspective from what I learned from others, from
Okay.
family and from community and the friends, and that's what made me not to look into my self and my purpose.
Hmm.
So yeah, like I'll tell you a story. When I moved to Chicago from Beirut, uh,
Okay.
I was working with something I love as a creative director at Fashion TV.
Okay.
It was a great job for me and I love it. And I never felt the time. Like sometimes I stay in the office if I'm rendering a video overnight. And
Wow.
yeah, and for me it was like, yeah, this I love my job and I see creativity with every video I do or every
Yeah.
ad. But once I moved to Chicago, um, my family's there, and for sure I'm moving to a new country. I want to learn from my family how to deal in life in the new country, especially it's American system and a lot of rules and regulation that we don't have.
Okay.
So for me, it was okay. I have to follow them and see what they are doing.
Okay.
So my family owned a liquor store, a big liquor store, and my dad wants me to work with him. Then I worked for like 10 days.
Okay.
And I told him, Dad, it's not gonna work.
Hmm.
It's not me. Then I start to look for jobs, and I got a jobs in electronics. After that, I decided to have my own business,
Okay.
and I went to the dealer for AT&T, authorized dealer, and doing the digital marketing and the media as a freelance because for me it's not something like I can do in US, right?
Yeah.
A limited belief and the limited belief is a limited decision at the end. So
Hmm.
I decided to do what my family told me, my dad, and how the system there is going for them and apply it to me. So I did that for like 6 7 years, and then after
Wow.
spending eight years in Chicago, I decided to move to Australia to go another in another journey, following now my friends, not my family.
Okay.
So there, and they all are successful in business, doing restaurants and coffee shops. And I said, I want to go there also, and do a coffee shop. So I trained myself as a barista, and at the same time, I was taking a lot of digital work, but it was like I'm helping others with it.
Hmm.
Like I had like 6 or 7 websites for businesses there that I built, but as
Okay.
a hobby, as like, okay, this is something I'm very good at it, and I have experience with it, but it's not my business. It's I have to have a coffee shop, a brick and mortar business, not the digital world. So that was like another challenge for me, another lesson, staying there for 1 year, and I'm happy that my wife, she didn't like it there. I was very, very like into it, and my wife, no, no, we can't be here. Let's go back to USA. So I came back here, and
Wow.
here, yes, and that was like 5 years ago, almost five. And also, I didn't work with what's my passion is. I also
Mm,
had another business until I received a video from my friend. He was my store manager in Chicago for one of the cell phone stores, and
okay.
we're in a very good relationship. And he sent me a video about the self development for a coach, for a
Okay.
coach from Jordan. And when I heard this information about the self and developing the self and learning about the self, I said, "Oh my God, I never knew that something existed." To be honest, like yeah, like it's never been in my world.
It's never been in your world.
No, no, no. In my world was you have to work, make money, live life, go crazy, travel, do crazy stuff, just enjoy life. I lost my belief in God and in the
Mm,
in creation, and I went to randomness. Like everything is random. Is we're here
okay.
by like coincidence.
So it sounds like you were this is fascinating. So it sounds like you had given up your sense of self and you were just living as if life was happening to you.
Yes,
You were responding to those things that were happening to you.
yes,
And then you said something fascinating here a moment ago that I want to jump into. You said limited belief is creates limited decision.
it is the same.
So say more about that, would you please?
Okay, so when we have a limited belief, okay, at the end, it's the decisions. It's a limited decision. So I'm deciding on something that, okay, I'm deciding that a business is not good for me. I have to be an employee.
Ah,
So that's a limited belief, which is a
uh,
limited decision because
yeah,
the belief, it comes to action in decisions.
indecision. So if you look at the world through a lens, in through the lens of a belief, what you then manifest and reflect back out into the world is based on that belief system that you've incorporated. So if you is that what you're saying?
Yes.
So that if you surrendered your belief in your connection with higher power and looked for the world outside you to fulfill you, then the only thing that could fulfill you was the world outside. And it sounds like you got to a point where it's like, no, that is not going to happen. Started off in Beirut, turned my life upside down, moved to Chicago, weathered some winters there,
Oh,
Chicago,
yeah.
and then okay, let's move to Australia. And then from Australia, what happened after that?
Moving to California and doing the
California.
same thing until I found the self, and I found that I was living by default and not
Okay.
intentionally.
Okay, by default. Life was happening to you.
And not intentionally. Like I'm living like everyone around me just to work, go to
Yep.
work, come back home, enjoy it, have a drink, watch TV.
Yep.
Like I play with my kids, but there's no passion for like not what they call it purpose driven living. It's
Yep.
just living without. And I had a lot of question since
Okay.
I was like 13 years old about why we existed, but I never got the answer because I was waiting for someone to give me that answer. And recently I knew is that the answer is within with the self, and you have to find it yourself. You cannot
You
just wait. Yeah. Yeah, and I found a lot of answers, and that's why now I love to speak about it.
so what was so how old were you when you had this epiphany, this awakening? How old were you?
Like the two, like 2 years ago, 2
2
years and
years ago. Okay,
yeah.
gotcha. And sounds like maybe there were some pivotal moments that I'm wondering if they were not comfortable that brought you to the awareness of, hey, I need to shift my focus.
Yes, I wasn't happy.
You were
I was
not happy.
happy because, like, okay, I said, okay, I in the best country in the world, right?
Okay.
With there, like, there's infinite possibility to where what you can do, right?
Yep.
I'm living a good life. I have the car I love. I live in the area, great area here. My kids in very good school. We're all healthy, but there's something missing.
Hmm.
I have a lot of friends. I smoke. I get high. I do clubbing. I go to the beach. I'm very open to life, but still, there's something like I was living happily, but with no
Yep.
purpose, and I
Hmm.
was deeply inside looking for that purpose. I want
Hmm.
that purpose, but I didn't know that there's a purpose. Like this
Hmm.
glitch. I didn't know that I have to follow my passion and to what I love to do. And I didn't know that each one of us is here for a reason because the random thing was affecting the way I think. The blueprint I have
Yep.
about existence is like we're just random human beings came, right? And we're trying to be something. So I'm edging God out of everything I do.
EGO, edging God out. Yeah. Beautiful.
Yes, yes, yes.
Love
That's
that.
from Wayne Dyer.
Yeah. That's where that comes from. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What an amazing man. So what was that shifting point? Do you remember when things really shifted for you and you think, oh, this is I need to look inside myself. Was there a pivotal moment that you recall when that happened? Where you
When
what you were
when I
doing?
received that video from my friend about the
Yeah,
self and the
the
aware,
self.
I thought there's more into this. And
Gotcha.
I'll tell you something very, very like true. What happened exactly is that an event, a single event for Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi that made
Okay.
that big, big, big shift. So
Gotcha.
when I started on YouTube watching this video for that coach, life
Yeah.
coach, and why I resonated with him because he's from Arab country, he's from Jordan.
Hmm.
It's like the same way, same belief, same limited beliefs that I have, and he was talking about it. And since I start watching him, I start to see ads for Tony Robbins and Dean.
Ah, yes.
And because I never knew about Tony Robbins before, okay?
Yeah.
When I clicked the ad and signed up for Time for Thrive challenge,
Okay.
the challenge changed a lot of things in my life, right? So I knew that I'm here for a reason. I'm here for
Okay.
a purpose, and I am. At the same time, I was working on myself, taking courses. So I knew that, yeah, I'm always very good in technology and digital marketing and media, and it's about time for me to take this to the next level and make it my business and live for it. Not only live from it, live for it.
Live for it.
Yeah.
So it sounds like the magic is happening when who you are is becoming what you're doing.
Yes.
Yes, beautiful.
But
But yes.
yes, there's a lot of obstacles. There's
Hmm.
limited beliefs. There's a lot
Yeah.
of programs inside. And when I heard back in the days, 2 years ago in that event, I heard Tony Robbins saying, like, business is 80% psychology and 20% strategies and
Yep.
tech and action. I didn't get it completely. I said, how come 80%? No, you have to work hard. Yeah, you can do this, but if you're psychologically not ready for that, you're not gonna do it. If you're not ready to expand your awareness and your consciousness, you're not gonna ready to it. And in order to do that, there's a lot of obstacles and limited beliefs, and there's more into the self. There's the
Yes.
fears, the traumas, the inner child and this and that, and there's so many things. And I start to look and
Yep.
look and to taking course after course after,
Gotcha.
until I found out it's all from the self,
All from the self.
you know,
You
and
know,
it's all about what is your center. Is it
center, yes.
ego center or God center?
Mm.
Moves you
Yep.
the me or the we,
Yes.
you know? So these are like
Wow.
moments where it's like a breakthrough
Yep.
that happened to me, for me, and
Yep.
you know, and yeah, little by little it start to go better
Yeah. To you, for you, and actually through you. Yes.
and through me.
Through
Yes.
you. So how does that through line of infinite possibility, I'm just going to call it, that we're talking about, how do you bring that to Digital Edge Academy? How do you nurture that to spread that power and potency out into the world with your clients?
All right. So I learned this thing that everything I want to do in life, I want to do it with great values.
Hmm.
All right. So there's the difference between if I do something, okay, for you, okay, just to get that money, or I do something for you with an intention to grow your business and to have your business everywhere and your business benefit everyone. And from that, the results of that, I will get the money. So it's a win-win
Yes.
situation, right? So what I'm doing right now with everything I do, not only with my business, I set the intention to have value with everything I do. Even if
Hmm.
it's the gym, I don't go to the gym for me to be strong. I'm already strong. I go to the gym to serve this body because this body is serving me. So you see, intention matters.
Wow.
Yeah. And with everything, if you're eating the food, you're not eating the food because, oh, I'm hungry and I want to eat. No, I'm eating the food to nurture this body because this body need energy. And the food is energy, and I'm gonna give the body a good energy. So I'll remove the emotions from controlling me. I control the emotions.
Yes. Wow. There is like 5 episodes in that 3.5 minutes. So you're living your life with
Uh-huh.
intentionality. And
Uh-huh.
intentionality, instead of being focused out in the world, is focused on the source of all creativity, the source of all that is. And so that is flowing through you, sounds like, and affecting what you then do, your behaviors.
Yes, there's a base for that. This is
Hmm.
I'm sharing my experience
Yeah.
again, right?
Yes.
There's a base, and I'm so happy I found that base. If I want to go to the base of things, who I am not the body. Let's agree on
Yep.
that, right?
Yep.
We are
Yep.
not our body. We are using this body. We're
Yep.
renting it, right, to go through our life journey. So,
Yep.
conclusion: I'm not the body. All right. So, who I am? Am I the brain? No. The thinking? No. It's just there, a receiver to
Yep.
process information.
Mhm.
Am I the self? Because people think that if I'm not the body, before I used to think that, okay, I'm not the body, I am the self. Also, I found out that I'm not the self because the self is divided into two parts: lower self and higher self.
Okay.
Lower self that get fed by pleasures,
Yep.
and higher self that get fed by values and to be
Yep.
more. And these
Yep.
values fed from the source, and for the source is God, the universe, you name it.
Yep.
There's a lot of names now people, they don't like to say the word God because a lot of religions went through God wrong.
Yep.
You know, then the name became like there's something on it. So let's God, the universe, the
Yep.
creator. So I found like, okay, if I am not the body and I am not the self, so I am part of the creator, as Jesus
Yep.
said that, like
Yep.
we're God's image. And also in
Yep.
Islam, they say that. And in Jewish religion, they say that, right?
Yep.
So perfect. So I am the person who controls the body, and I am the person who controls the self.
Yes.
But I need to live this every day and remind myself every day that I am that thing that controls
Yes.
the body. And
Yes.
and here where they start to do choices.
Hmm.
Here where you start to do decisions. Uh,
Okay.
I learned this from Tony Robbins that decisions affects the actions we take,
Yep.
and the actions we take will bring us the result.
Yep.
If we take good decisions, we will get good actions, and good actions will bring us good results. And this is
Yes.
continuous, right?
Cyclical. Hmm.
So before the decisions, what affect the decisions? It's our state,
Hmm.
the state we are in.
Yep.
If it's a lousy state or a good energetic state, it affects the decision, right? So what affects the state? Our emotions.
Our emotions. Yes.
Yes. So emotion, if we let the emotions control, look how many things it's affecting.
Yeah. We can end up cattywampus, like
Yeah.
way off in the weeds because we had an upset emotion. And
Yes.
then that triggered a cavalcade of subsequent behaviors and events. And if they are reflecting our belief in the exterior world, we're never going to win. Where we're going to win, but what we're going to win is a pile of horse pucky that doesn't smell good.
Yes. So that's why the emotions control everything
Yep.
until results.
Yep.
So let's work on the emotion. This is how I said, okay, let me
Yep.
work on the emotions first. How
Yep.
to work on the emotions is not to make the emotions control my life.
Yep.
How to do that? I need a bigger source.
Hmm.
I want to go to my source, to my creator.
Yes.
So if I want to think smart and live smart, I have to be connected to my creator.
Yes.
Okay. And
Is that like once a month, once a year, or is it, I'm just kidding here, right? So
it's in everything we do.
in
It's
everything we do at the gym and the things
even
we eat and we things we
shower.
yeah, in the shower, yeah.
Even if you're taking the shower is water, and water is a very, very beautiful element that
Yes.
us clean us, right? And give us life. Because
Yep.
so imagine you're showering every day and you're setting the intention that this water do a cleansing for the
Mm.
emotions that you don't want it and doesn't serve you. So again, we have to live intentionally, not by
Yes.
default. By
Yeah.
default, you go take shower because I don't want to smell bad.
Yep.
That's it. But intentionally, you go take shower because you want this water to refresh you and to make you alive, and every cell need that water, right? And every cell need to refresh and all the negative energy. Because when I studied energy, everything in the world is in the universe is energy, right? So
Yep.
so even if we're talking about material things, this was a thought. This device was a thought,
Yep.
and that thought they put energy in it, it became material,
Yep.
right? Everything material came from thought, then energy, then material, right? So when I took the course about energy, I found out that we collect a lot of energy while walking. If you're walking in a shopping center or in a grocery store, you're collecting energy from people there. If you don't set an intention to be protected, you will get energy from them. Whether they have
Yep.
a bad day, they are angry, then this will reflect on your day. Then you come and say, "Oh my God, why I'm tired today? Why
Yep.
I'm sad? Why I'm mad?" You don't have answer for this. Why I have a headache? Because you're correct collecting others people energy unintentionally.
Yes.
So
So,
so that's why when you do shower, again back
mhm.
to the shower, you let the water clean your negative.
I'm gonna use that one. Thank you. I appreciate that. So it sounds to me, Rami, I'm loving this conversation, by the way. It sounds to me as if serving people really is through what it is that you do is living your life connected to God. And then through that, you shift your awareness, your intention, you put that out and give those other people the very best of who you are as a person.
Mhm.
And that infinite goodness is going to benefit them. And at the end of the day, they will do with what they'll do with that what they choose.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
wow,
Be- Being the source. So
being the source.
yeah. So I learned that there is four main levels for relationships,
Okay.
and when we say relationship, there's circles. The
Okay.
first, the first small circle is yourself. Then you
Self. Yep.
to mom and dad because they
Yep.
life. Then if you're married, your wife and your kids.
Okay.
Then a bigger circle, brother, sister,
Yep.
siblings. Then you go to friends and so on, right? Until
Yep.
you reach your clients and the people, your community and everyone.
Yep.
A small circle and go big, right?
Yep.
So there's levels in relationships, and this was a big shift in my life when I learned this. The first level is the freedom. You have to give the freedom to everyone in your life. And when we say freedom, it's not in a bad way or a good way. It's in a way that everyone is in his journey. And you cannot do a test for others. You're here to do a test for yourself. We're
Hmm.
in a test, right? We're in a game.
Yep.
We're testing what we can do, what we can be, who we can become. And each one of us has his own journey. So I want to give a freedom for my kids, for my daughter, for my wife, then for my mom. Like I always wanted mom to have a very good health. I'm always afraid on her health. I
Yep.
don't like to suffer. And I wasn't give her the freedom.
Hmm.
I want to give her the freedom. I will tell her, Mom, this is your life. This is your body. If you want to take care of it, it's your responsibility, not mine. This is where, like, you're giving freedom, and at the
Yes.
same time, it's their test, it's their responsibility, right? So that's the main level of communication. And this can happen also with your clients. Be clear with them that, okay, I'm doing this business for you, I'm building this empire for you. You are free to take care of it or not. You are free to take it to the next level or not, right? To use it or not. The second level is to be a source. So freedom, then source. I'll be a source for
Hmm.
myself first, connected to the source. Then I'll be a source for my kids, my wife, and then my brother, sister, family, mom, dad, everyone in my circle to and also to my clients. So for my clients now, I am a source. Okay, I am the tech guy. I am the digital marketer that know the answers for their problems. So I am the source. I'm putting myself a source that is connected to the source,
Gotcha.
right? Not to the ego.
Yep.
So that's the big challenge. to be ego-centered or God,
Source centered. Yes.
right? Or
Yep.
God or universe-centered,
Right.
whatever name. So that's the second thing. Be a source in any relationship. The third one, be on a level of benefit others. Oh,
Mm.
see how I can benefit others, not take, give.
Yep.
Givers gain. Always give, give, give,
Yep.
give, and
Yep.
set the intention for that from the morning. And then you will see magic that you will get your way clients or people that they need this benefit, and you will feel great about it when you benefit them. Maybe make it simple. Sometimes we think it has to be a big thing, but it's not. If you
Yes.
someone a little like information about something that they don't know, that's your benefiting them, right?
And it might be big to them.
It might be
It
very big.
might be big to them.
And I learned something in energy.
Hmm.
I'll give you an example. If
Hmm.
I have a small boy, he's like 10 years old, right?
Hmm.
I want to challenge him in boxing, right?
Yep.
And I hit him hard. For him, that hit, for me, maybe it's not a hard hit,
Yep.
but for him, it's a lot, right?
Yep.
And it might injure him, right?
Yep.
So in the law of karma, I will get this hit back, okay? Not from a boy with the same hit or from a person like me with the same hit that won't injure me. I will get a big, big hit that will injure me with the same level. Same
In
thing
some
with
way.
information. If you give
Yep.
someone $10 and for him it helped him as if $10,000, you will get it back the same level of energy you
Yep.
yeah. So that's why benefiting people in anything and set the intention the whole day. I'm benefiting people, benefiting myself, and benefiting other. Uh,
Yep.
the fourth level is to honor people.
Mm.
Honor people and the human as the same as you honor yourself. Because if you look deeply into the earth,
Yep.
right? Every person is honored as a human being, no matter what religion, no matter what color, what
Yep.
position, right? What level, what he's doing in life. Is he's a good person or bad, right? He's doing bad or doing good, but at the end he's honored as a human.
Yep.
So so these four levels are like every day I'm trying to be laser focused on these levels because these are the base.
Beautiful. So what I heard you say is acceptance. People are going to do what it is that they do. Just hold a space
Freedom.
and freedom. Yeah, freedom. I'm paraphrasing it as acceptance. So we're going to accept that they will do what they do, and I'm giving them the freedom to do that without saying you should or shouldn't do this, that, or the other thing.
Mhm.
Releasing that control. Second one is leadership by example. Be a leader. Be a really skilled leader. Walk the talk.
Source.
Then number three is give. Give with gratitude. With gratitude. And then last but not least, honor one another as a reverent being.
Yes, and honor can go also to not only the human. It can go to animals and it can go to plants too,
Plants. And
right?
even bugs,
Oh, bugs. I
spiders.
have a story with bugs and spiders. I don't kill them.
I don't either. I
I
don't
carry
either.
them in my hand and put them
Yeah.
outside. And I was looking for a solution, right? Because when you get this
Yeah.
and kill, it's a lot of damage to the nature and to
Yeah.
them. They have the right to live because they
They
exist,
do.
right? So I found out that if you use cucumber,
Okay.
okay, it will let them go away.
So like cucumber?
Yeah, cucumber, like if especially for ants. Like spiders, I'm fine with spiders. I love
Okay.
I always carry them and put them outside. But when
Okay.
it's ants and I don't want to spray a killer for them, use cucumber. Cut pieces of cucumber and just spread it there for a while, and they will go away. They don't like it.
They don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say mason jars. I trap spiders in mason jars and I just take them outside.
Yeah, like yeah,
Oh,
but quickly I don't do I got the like I want my kids to see that okay, don't kill them. They don't
yeah, beautiful. Love that.
yeah, so
So I have two more questions for you. Is that okay?
yeah, for sure.
Okay, the first question is, how do people find you? What's the best way for listeners to find Rami Raiden?
Social media,
Social media,
Facebook.
Facebook.
Yes, I got to the point to use Facebook for connecting with people more than just a social media platform to get me distracted. So so now I'm on always on Facebook. Anyone needs any question, if they need any help with anything they are doing, especially with the online presence, their online business. Yeah, Facebook would be a good way to
It'd
connect.
be and that's Rami Rami Raiden Raidan
Yes, and they also can go to my website, ramiraiden.com. Yeah,
RamiRaiden.com. Okay, beautiful. And I know personally you are a wealth of information and a giver, a giver of exceeding expectation. So I appreciate that about you. And the last question is, what is one single most important bit of information you'd like to leave the listeners with? What's the one thing that you would like to give them that may only seem like a little thing to them, but it might be really huge to the listener that will support them in becoming an even better version of themselves?
yes, I can say clearly and honestly that every person should know that we are meant for more and we're not here by coincidence. And in order to know that, they have to go deep inside themselves and allow themselves to explore the true self. If if you read Outwitting the Devil for Napoleon Hill, you will find that Andrew Carnegie told him to go find the other self. For him,
Hmm.
he didn't know what's the other self. And he went through life and business and studying the success from the successful people, but he discovered the other self in a certain period of time after the whole experience he went through, right? So we need to know that there's more than what we think we are. There's more for everything. We are not the body, we are not the self, we are more than that. So go and discover that. And it's a journey. It's not something like okay, in one day you will learn that. No, it's a journey. It's a process. Just allow yourself to do that because at the end, why we're here? Answer me. Why
Well,
we're here? Why? Yeah.
so my opinion is to spread kindness,
Why?
evolve our awareness, become even better versions of ourselves, and continue expanding our consciousness and be
Yeah.
a leader by example so that when we leave, I know that when I leave the planet, my desire is I'm looking back with no regrets, left it all on the field.
Yes. So conclusion, we're the main purpose, main reason why we're here to, for me, again, this is my experience, to level up in consciousness. That's
Yeah,
the first top priority, right? The second one is to do good for others because
yeah,
we're all and and the more I do good for you, the more I'm doing it to myself.
yeah,
Because we are a reflection to ourselves at the end.
yes.
All right.
Wow, Rami, what a there's a lot in here.
That is a lot, a lot, but that's That's
You
really good.
know, one simple question goes kaboom, and all this wisdom comes out. So I so much appreciate you, brother, and appreciate the time that you spent with us. So that's it. Thanks so much. We'll see you soon.
See you soon, and thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
You're
I've
welcome.
Thank you.
Well, that's it for another edition of VisionCast Network, where intention, collaboration, and technology gather in service to humanity. This is Christian Raphael signing off till next time. Have a great day. Blessings.